Hi guys and gals and all my non-binary friends. So today I am getting ready to go somewhere with my cousin, and so I was going to do my makeup for that, and so I was like, okay, I might as well make a video because, fuck it, why not? And so what I have to talk about today is going to be like a bunch of, like, probably another random rants video because, just different things is on my mind. So today I was watching As Told by Kenya. I love her. I really do. I really enjoy her content. She really makes really good content. And she made an unpopular video. I'll have it linked down below. Unpopular opinion video for 2020 or whatever. And in her video, she was talking about how the news media is going to have a hard time come January 21st when Donald Trump is not president. They're going to have a hard time stopping themselves from covering this man because they cover everything. The Trump years will go down as the most, some of the most high intense, news coverage. I mean, people were winning Pulitzers. You understand what I'm saying? He really, the media was dying, is still dying. And with Trump as president, stuff just started selling more. People started tuning into the news shows more because they wanted to know what's the crazy thing this man has done today. And as someone who voted for Joe Biden, I know that there's going to be times where Joe Biden does things that I don't agree with and that I don't like. But Joe Biden is not going to get nearly as much coverage, as much people paying attention to what he's doing. And there will be some Trump people who hear that and be like, yeah, because the news media hates Trump. But it's just because Joe Biden will never be as flagrant and just stupid as Trump was. I mean, not stupid, just not as reckless and just uncaring as Trump was. And uncaring, reckless people make money. Uncaring, reckless people sell newspapers. They sell ads. They sell everything. They sell because it's interesting. What is happening next? But what she was trying to say is that a lot of y'all act like y'all hate Donald Trump when really you love him. You love covering him. You love the mess of Donald Trump, and you're going to be the reason. This is not her. This is me. I feel like y'all are going to be the reason why he might have a good go at it in 2024 when he inevitably tries to run for president in 2024. Because if you guys keep his name in circulation for the next 4 years, then of course people are going to go back to him. Of course people are going to be like, well, obviously he still has a lot of cultural relevance, so why wouldn't I vote for him? Why wouldn't I after I get done blending this, I'm always confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing next. But why wouldn't someone be willing to vote for Donald Trump in 2024 if the news media keeps covering him and keeps talking about him and keeps letting him take up space in our culture and our zeitgeist or whatever? And so a lot of people after the 2016 election realized that the biggest thing that Donald Trump exploited during that campaign, Donald Trump and Russia exploited during that campaign, was the news media, and how they're so thirsty for a story that they will literally write up anything if they think it'll get them clicks. And so Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin and the gang used that to their advantage to disparage Hillary Clinton and to get people excited about Donald Trump. And this will work. And so if we have to suffer through another 4 years of nonstop Donald Trump coverage because Joe Biden is just too boring, or because, they need to get their sales up because they're scared about going out of businesses, then we might be looking at another 4 years of Donald Trump. We might be, and this is not what Kenya is saying. This is what I'm saying. Because I feel like you're only giving more validity to him unless your coverage is something like, he's going to jail, he's being reprimanded for the way that he has abused our political system, the way that he is making people. And I'm gonna do a post-election video on either on January 20th, which is inauguration day, or the day after January 20th, when he's officially in the White House. Because honestly, I don't trust white people, and I still don't fully believe that Donald Trump is gonna peacefully let Donald Trump is gonna let America have a peaceful transfer of power this time around. Yeah, it's dry. What I'm trying to say is that as long as the news media covers every accusation of Donald Trump, which is going to be a lot. Once he's officially out, he's going to be accusing everybody of everything because he has to rationalize why he lost, because, you know, he can't deal with the stench of losing. And so if the news media continues to put his point of view as like legitimate, then of course this man's gonna have a good go in 2024 when he tries to inevitably run for public office again. Either him or his children, if they all don't end up in jail, which more than likely they won't, because they are well-to-do white people. So, you know, we know how our justice system treats those kind of people, especially people like with political power. Like, a lot of people are probably going to try to convince Joe Biden that his Justice Department, to maintain order and peace, shouldn't investigate Donald Trump. That is a lie. That is a falsehood. But anyway, basically what I'm saying is, if the news media doesn't, if the news media continues to bring legitimacy to Donald Trump's voice, even though they try to pretend like, oh, we're just reporting on what's relevant, Donald Trump, nothing he has to say is relevant because it's not reality. So if y'all continue to report this man because y'all want to get the clicks, don't be upset when we say, hey, democracy has fallen apart again, because y'all don't know how to act, and y'all want to be held as these bearers of truth and the only the safeguard from us in like dictatorships and authoritarianism. And that is true. Like, the media is very important to speak truth to power, but if y'all are just enabling these people and giving them higher voices, then baby, what are you doing? Because you're not doing your job. So yeah, that was the first little rant. And like I said, I'm gonna probably have a post-election video. I'm going to have a post-election video either before January 20th. Either on January 20th or the day after. But that's all I want to say with Donald Trump. I'm done with him. I honestly don't care. Like, I really don't care about that man. They need to lock him up, but that's about it. I don't care. My next thing is going to be something that I've been meaning to talk about for a while. I've been meaning to make a video about for a while. But I was just like, Jasmine, that's a bit... The take might be a little too hot. People are probably not ready for that take. But you know what? If you're not ready, get ready. Buckle the fuck up. You ready? You buckled? You in your safety seat? You got your safety blanket? Whatever you need to get ready for what I'm about to say, because it's a doozy. It's a doozy. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some time. Give y'all a little time. Okay? Don't get yourselves where you need to be. You know, get comfortable, feel okay with the world and who you are and what's going on. Okay. You comfortable? All right. You ready? Everybody is a pedophile. I know. I just really blew it up there. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody. Everybody's a pedophile. Everybody. Did I just say? I did just say everybody. So I feel like we have a tendency to, we're finally getting to a place where we talk about rape culture, but I feel like that term is even like, it's giving too much credit for what the kind of culture we really have, which is a pedophile culture. We have a culture of pedophilia, and I don't mean that Pizzagate bullshit. I don't mean that conspiracy theory. I saw this picture, and it's so stupid. Like, basically saying like, y'all are so distracted by COVID-19 that you're not actually paying attention to how much pedophilia and sex trafficking is happening. First of all, shut up. People can walk and chew gum at the same time. Second of all, y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all are pedophiles. Y'all don't give a fuck. Listen, if you can rationalize why it is okay for a 40-year-old to be interested in a 20-year-old, if you can rationalize why it's okay for a for someone to be excited about someone's 18th birthday because then they can finally feel appropriate about the feelings that they've had for this child who is still a child regardless of what the law says, you're a pedophile. If you can rationalize how people can sit here and be on the internet in group chats with kids and be like, oh, well, they didn't really know that the kids were going to end up like showing news and all this other stuff, you're a pedophile. If you can say, oh, well, it's okay, like it's not that big of a deal if, you know, the parents are okay with their teenager marrying a 40-year-old, a 30-year-old, then you're a pedophile. If you say, oh, well, everyone looks at teenagers, everyone thinks teenagers are sexy, you're a pedophile. If you think someone turning 18 gives you the right to like finally feel okay, again, like I said earlier, with the feelings that you've been harboring for this child, you're a pedophile. A lot of people use that legal age, that 18-year-old bullshit, to cover up the fact that a lot of older adults take advantage of young adults. And yeah, I know that the technical term for pedophile is people who are attracted to prepubescent bodies, but think about this. The culture in our society, and you cannot deny this, I don't give a fuck who you are, you cannot deny this. The culture in our society is to say that 24-year-olds, I'm even being generous to 24, it's really like 23, 22s are like the epitome of hot. Like they are just as sexy. They're the sex symbol. They are it. Like your body is never going to look better than when it did when it was 22. And everything else is just down here, right? If 22 is the epitome of 20, then what something has to come before that. You understand what I'm saying? And if that's the epitome, if that's the climax, then that means the things that go towards that, the things that is the closest to the climax are going to be the 19-year-olds, the 18-year-olds, the 17-year-olds, the 15-year-olds, the 16-year-olds. Do you understand what I'm saying? Are y'all keeping up? Do y'all understand? This obsession we as Americans, we as the 21st century have with keeping ourselves looking like babies, keeping ourselves looking like children. It's like, when I tell y'all it's sickening, like I've been observing it for a while, and it's really fucking gross. It's really fucking disgusting. Like this whole sexy cheerleader, sexy schoolgirl, the schoolgirl and the teacher, all these little things, pedophilia. It's pedophilia. It is pedophilia. And I brought up that first picture because there's this idea that, oh, you guys are not paying attention to the sexual predators, but everyone is a sexual predator. Because a lot of people, if I'm sitting in a room full of people, a lot of people will be like, yeah, 18-year-olds, it's okay for an 18-year-old to date a 50-year-old. And if you're okay with an 18-year-old dating a 50-year-old, babe, I got something to tell you. You're a pedophile. You're a pedophile. Because what can an 18-year-old give to a 50-year-old? What can they give besides their body? Besides their bodies? Please tell me. What do they have to offer you? And I don't care how much of an old soul they claim to be. This is a child. I don't give a fuck. And a lot of y'all do that because a lot of y'all don't want to just, y'all want to rationalize how you feel. Because like, you know, you've looked at some kid and been like, ooh, how old are you? You look grown. And they're like, oh, I'm in middle school. And you're like, oh, well, you look grown for your age. And it's not true. Them babies always look like babies, especially Black girls. My conversations are always going to go back to Black women and femme presenting women and trans Black women. When I say Black women, I mean, I don't just mean cis Black women. I mean trans Black women as well. And as a Black girl, as a Black woman, who's thicker, this idea that, oh, if you're thicker, then obviously you're older. If your body, like, no, that's not how that works. Because guess what? Do you see how young my sister said I should stop doing disclaimers, but I don't want to say like I'm just some youthful bitch, but like I'm 24 and people still think I'm like in high school. So imagine when I was actually in high school, how I looked, and people would come up to me talking about, oh, you're so sexy. How old are you? And it's just like, what do you see about me that's sexy besides a little plumpness? Like, how can you look past the whole thing of me? Because I'm 5'2" now. So I was short and my face was very childlike. What about that is attractive to you? And I'm saying, when I say everybody's a pedophile, because I'm talking about everybody, the people, the girls and the gays and the guys and the theys who take sexy pictures with teddy bears and little pigtails and lollipops and all these things. That is what play into pedophilia. So you see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying now? Like, it's all plays towards pedophilia, and it's like, for what? Who are you entertaining? But that's the society that we're living in, and a society that's sexualized children. Go to any show on TV, on streaming services right now with high schoolers in it. Unless it is a Disney Channel show or some kind of kid-friendly show, them high schoolers are being sexualized. Mind you, they have adults playing these high schoolers, but they want look young. They want adults playing these high schoolers so they can make these high schoolers, these fictional high schoolers, be put in these adult situations. Most shows that have like high schoolers in them, it's dealing with sex and drugs. And that's not to say that kids don't do sex and drugs, but it's not in a way of like just trying to show people the average high schooler's life. It's in a way of trying to show people, oh, high schoolers are sexy and they're fun and they're doing grown-up things too. So honestly, it's not that weird that you think they're kind of hot. Like, no, it's gross. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. I'm not in 22, 21. I'm not doing it. And so I'm not ashamed to say it. Everybody is a pedophile. And until we can undo the work, and I do say everybody because I think pigtails are cute too. I think for some reason, I just got it in my mind, pigtails are sexy. But I know that that's something that's affiliated with little girls. You understand what I'm saying? So then I have to question myself, what is it about that's so sexy? What is it about pigtails that are so sexy? What is it about these little schoolgirl fucking plaid skirts that y'all love trying to pull out whenever y'all want to be sexy? But then we wondering why little girls going to their private schools are being harassed. But the culture is, y'all all say it's okay. Y'all all say it's sexy. So why wouldn't someone, like, it's right there and y'all don't even care to see it because we're all participating in it. We're all participating in it. And I say all. I say all because I mean all. I say all because I mean all. I honestly don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing right now with my face. I kind of forgot what I was doing. Oh, here it is. Right here. Oh shit. But yeah, it's all pedophilia. If you can rationalize like that guy that was on Sister being married to some girl that he knew when she was an actual teenager, whose family reported her missing, and then the next time we see her, she's still a teenager. She's like 18, 19, but now she's married to this grown-ass man. If you can rationalize that as well, she's legal now, you're a pedophile. If you can rationalize why Drake would be having texting Millie Bobby Brown, who literally looks like she's less than 5 years old, you're a pedophile. If you can rationalize why R. Kelly is okay, and like R. Kelly got away for so long, and why is that? Why is that? Why did R. Kelly get away for so long? Well, first of all, black women are not protected. Black girls are not protected. And second of all, because people don't care about pedophilia. They don't care about pedophilia until someone is murdered or someone, unless you got murdered, they don't care about it. They don't care. That's why they keep the uncle around who touches on people. That's why they keep the all the family sexual, abusers, all their shit gets dusted under the rug. But if you're gay, if you're anything, if you're not living your life the way your parents want you to live, oh, you get exposed, you get kicked out. I saw one girl on TikTok, she was white too. She got kicked out. Obviously she was white. She probably, more than likely, she probably was white. But she got kicked out because she voted for Joe Biden, and they were like Trump supporters. And it's like, what? So you can kick people out for that, but what you doing with Uncle Harold who keep touching Lil Sarah? What you doing about him? Nothing. And then y'all lie and act like, oh, well, we just tell them to stay away from them. No, you don't. Because telling people to stay away from them would require exposing them. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't go far enough to tell your children, oh, stay away from this family member. No, y'all don't do that. Y'all let everything boil up until somebody come out 20 years later talking about, well, you know, he did take me in the back room once or twice. Counts. And you piss me off. It pisses me off because everybody loves pretending like they give a fuck about sexual assault survivors, sexual abuse survivors, children who have been molested, and all these things, but they don't. And I'm sorry, trigger warning. I'm gonna have to put a trigger warning on here because I am talking about all this stuff, but it's like the truth. Like I can't put it any other terms. I can't sugarcoat it for y'all. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about sexual survivors. If y'all people swear up and down they love Aaliyah so much. Aaliyah is like this goddess from above that we just missed out on. Like everybody we could have had her, but when she was here, y'all let R. Kelly groom her, marry this child. Y'all don't give a fuck about sexual abusers. Y'all don't give a fuck about pedophiles. Because everybody's a fucking pedophile. You want a chance to date you a 20-year-old. You want a chance to date you an 18-year-old. You want a chance to maybe slide in there when they middle school and real young. You can really manipulate their brains and really get them dedicated to you. That's what y'all want. That's why y'all not calling out your homeboys. That's why you're not calling out your homegirls who like the 9th graders and 12th graders. That's why y'all not calling them out. Because you want to do it. You've been eyeing a little child. Or you want to dress up as a child to appeal to the people that like that shit. And then you shame little children because, well, what was you doing? Well, what was you wearing? Well, why were you there? Well, all this bullshit. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. It's like, I say a lot of shit is disgusting, but this in particular, like, gross. Like, literally gross. Like, and it really, to me, the really fucked up thing is that this is who y'all love. Whenever y'all trying to control people, y'all love bringing up, oh, we need to protect the kids. We need to protect the kids. But y'all don't protect kids. Y'all don't protect children. Y'all are too busy rooting for Donald Trump and R. Kelly's. Y'all are too busy allowing Tekashi 6ix9ine and what's his name, Kodak Black, running around free. Y'all don't care about children, but whenever it's time to control what women are saying about their bodies and what they like and all this stuff, oh, children, oh my God, what about children? Y'all don't give a fuck about children. Y'all don't care about children because if you did, all your kids, every last one of your kids wouldn't have sexual trauma. They wouldn't have childhood sexual trauma, but all of them got it because guess what? You don't give a fuck about your kids. You don't care about your kids. You want them to listen to you. You want them to not tell you what you've done wrong to them and what the people you've surrounded them with have done wrong to them. Yeah, because that's really what it is. Y'all don't want to deal with the fact that y'all had y'all kids around a lot of sexual abusers, a lot of predators, that you yourself is involved in a predator. And that's why you get that whole, cover up, girls, men are around, wear a whole fucking poncho in the fucking dead of Houston, humidity 100 degrees in the summer because dude's a pervert and you don't want to give him the wrong ideas. How about you kick him the fuck out of your motherfucking house? How about that? It's sickening. Y'all want the pedophiles to think y'all are sexy, so then you dress up like little schoolgirls. You make your voices sound high-pitched and childish. You don't want your son to go to jail. You don't want your son to be held accountable for what he did. So you make up excuses for why these girls did this and why these little boys was doing this and they're just lying. Everybody's lying. Everybody's lying. The only one's telling the truth is the pedophile. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. It's disgusting. And I don't know how else to put it because that's exactly how I feel about it. Disgusted. Y'all love talking shit about sex workers and all this shit, but you ain't doing nothing about the pedophile sitting in your house, laid up, comfortable. Like, do y'all know how many people have, like, wives like Jerry Sandusky who cover up for them? And it's not, I keep talking about men being the perpetrators and women being, like, the enablers. But women do this shit, too. Women are predators, too. That's what I'm trying to get in y'all head. Women defend this shit, too. Like, it's fucking gross. It's fucking gross. When your child tells you, hey, this family member is looking at me weird, stop telling him, well, maybe you should cover up. No. Maybe a grown-ass man should know not to look at children, let alone his family members, in an inappropriate way. But y'all don't think like that, because that would take too much of holding yourself accountable for who the fuck you got around yourself and your fucking children. I thought I was going to have a bunch of topics to talk about, but I guess I only got those two, because that's all I could think of. And honestly, Trump is a pedophile too, so it's not that surprising that that's what would come up in his fucking shit too. Allegedly, my bad, allegedly. I don't want to get sued or nothing. Gross. Everybody's just so fucking gross. And it's like, nobody wants to talk about it. The only time y'all want to talk about it is when it doesn't have anything to do with y'all. When it's not calling out your family members, when it's not talking about your children, when it's not talking about the situation that has happened closest to you, that's when y'all got all the opinions. Fucking disgusting. And then it's the things of like, the people who do call it out, they get called a sicko. Like, if you know, like, somebody who has a history of touching children, and you find out they're finna have a baby, and you say, oh, I hope that their baby is safe because he's a pedophile. Then they're like, oh my God, that is so sick of you. You're so sick. Y'all won't let nobody live. Y'all don't believe in giving people second chances. No, the fuck I don't. Not if it means they might get a second chance to traumatize another child. No, I don't believe in giving people second chances. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Because y'all don't believe in giving people second chances. Y'all got all the second chances for the pedophiles and the sexual assaulters and all this shit. But when it comes to people who just, I don't know, chooses to, I have OnlyFans. Check it out. My link tree will be down below. It's not that exciting, but I have an OnlyFans. Them OnlyFans girls, y'all be dragging them for filth. People who are actually doing things appropriately, what the fuck they want to do with the people who want to do it with them, who are age appropriate to be doing it with them, y'all got everything to say. Y'all don't got no second chances for them. They hoes, they're whores, they're sluts, they're all this and that. But you got second chances for pedophiles? Make it make sense. It don't. You can't, because it don't. My last video I recorded, I forgot to put highlight on, which is crazy because highlight used to be my favorite part of makeup, and now it's definitely blush. It's definitely blush. I love blush. Like, I love blush. I'm sure, well, if you watch this whole video, you saw I put blush like all up here and everything. I'll use it. I like using it as a bronzer almost too, because it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. But yeah, it is so many people out. Like 1 in 4 girls, 1 in 6 boys will be sexually assaulted before they reach the age of 18. Girl, but y'all don't want to talk about that, because that, again, that means calling out your family members, calling out Uncle Sam and Aunt Wenda, and Aunt Wanda. So, of course, you're not doing that. That's what y'all worried about. That's also why y'all keep a lot of this secret, because you don't want people knowing what's going on in your house. Y'all got to keep this in the house. You don't let everybody know what's going on inside your house. You got to keep it in the house. Why would I keep anything in a house where I'm being sexually assaulted? No, I'm telling everybody so I can get the fuck out of that damn house. Or y'all can live. Why do I have to leave if I'm being sexually assaulted? Get that motherfucker out of my fucking house. Why are you telling your nieces that they need to cover up around your husband? Do you think that maybe your husband is a pedophile and you shouldn't be around someone or have him around your nieces and nephews if he's a pedophile, and you feel like you need to tell your nieces and nephews to cover up? Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe. Fucking dumbasses. Y'all look so goofy too. Y'all be looking dumb. Because it just don't make sense. This is bad. I am so broke, y'all. Oh, crap. But yeah, I feel like a lot of y'all don't actually care about keeping kids safe. You just want to police other people. Because if you did, you would not allow the shit that has happened in your family to continue. You would not be enabling your family members, your friends, your colleagues, anybody in your circle, anybody in your sphere to go around talking about how, oh, they was interested in this 18-year-old. Oh, they can't wait till this person is old enough. Oh, like even Lil Wayne talking about in about 3 years, holla at me, Miley Cyrus. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. What the fuck? And we was singing that shit. My excuse is I was a child. What was y'all excuse? Y'all let that shit play on the radio. What the fuck? What is wrong with y'all? Okay. I'll be right back. The best thing we can do for this world is to hold ourselves and each other, to hold ourselves and the people we surround ourselves with accountable for the weird things they do, for the people that they choose to be with, for how much they are willing to accept. I mean, how much are you willing to accept? Are you willing to accept your friends dating high schoolers? Are you willing to accept that your friend he just likes them young? They just like them young. Your girl, she just like them young. Are you willing to accept that? If so, then you, I'm sorry, are a pedophile too. That's just how it goes. And when I say everybody is a pedophile, I do mean everybody. We all got shit that we need to unlearn, that we have all participated in to create the society that we live in, where children are just not safe. 1 in 6, 1 in 4, that no one's safe. No one's safe. Everyone has sexual trauma. And that's also why a lot of people are still are going around hurting people, because you know, hurt people. But call out your friends, call out yourself, call out your family members, call out your sexual partners, call out your significant others. Because a lot of people use other people for cover. So you might be in love with a pedophile. You might be friends with a pedophile. You might be family members to a pedophile. You might be a pedophile. Do some work. Unlearn some of these things that they tell you is sexy. Oh, you look so young. Oh, you don't need to be aged. That whole you look good for your age, that just implies that older people don't look good. Which means what? That young kids look good. On that note, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, wash your hands, wash your face, wear a mask, wash your ass, and don't be a fucking asshole. Bye.